boys dancing.
Well, here he is, folks, one half of the former World Tag Team Champions here at PWX. Eddie Edwards surrendering those tag titles earlier tonight on Your New Live with Steve Carino.
Right.
Part of the Dojo Bros, but he is alone here tonight.
Is Corky dancing or having a seizure?
Dancing with our ring announcer.
Ugh.
Now, Eddie arguing with our sound guy. And his opponent, the uninvited guest to Live with Steve Carino.
He's an ingrate.
The Man Scout Jake Manning. Of course, he one half of former tag team champions as well with Grizzly Redwood. Together they make up the Great Outdoors. Lost those titles to the Dojo Bros, Eddie Edwards and Roderick Strong.
Eddie Edwards not a bad guy when he's not hanging out with Davey Richards.
And here he comes, the Man Scout Jake Manning. And again, these two have been in wars, tag team wars, and over the past couple of months, it's developed into, well, just a plain dislike for each other, I think.
Right, because Jake's an ingrate.
How is he an ingrate?
He tried to, sabotage Eddie Edwards' interview time on the #1 rated talk show in PWX.
Eddie Edwards still in the canteen there. Takes a sip of water.
I don't think it was water.
Oh, it spits it right in the Man Scout's face.
That's like...
Oh, and here we go. We're underway here.
Come on, Manning.
This ring is terrible, or the bell is terrible.
Yeah, your commentary's terrible. My website's awesome. Put it over sometime. You should do a review of websites.
Worldofcarino.com.
Thank you, sir.
There you go. Oh, big backdrop there. Eddie Edwards crashes down hard.
Go ahead, say it. Say it. Say it.
Your favorite move.
Oh, it's not my favorite move.
And now look. Jake Manning returns the favor with the spit to the face.
Very Buddha-like.
Oh, he's teeing off on chops with Eddie Edwards. Look out. Edwards will return the favor.
I got the word in the locker room that Jake Manning is more serious than ever. And where's Grizzly Redwood tonight?
I don't know. Both men's partners conspicuous in their absence.
No, I heard Roddy wasn't on the show because he's a pain in the ass.
The easiest man to hate in wrestling, I can believe that.
Oh, word up.
Oh, diving on Jake Manning there, both knees, and Manning collapses to the floor. Eddie Edwards has Jake Manning out on the ground and now just toying with him.
Oh, yeah, insult to injury.
Putting his hat on. He's going to go out now.
Now he's going to have lice.
Let Manning see. He's got no hair. How does Manning have lice?
Jake Manning?
Yeah.
No, he's got lice.
On a bald head.
Yeah, they can grow. It's a new form of lice.
It's a new form of lice.
Yeah.
Is it something you mutated or, oh?
It's called West Nile lice.
Okay.
Never heard of it?
No.
Do your research. It's in all the trade magazines.
Look out here. Oh!
Oh!
Eddie Edwards has some of the hardest chops in all of professional wrestling, folks, and one of them just slammed into that ring post. His hand might be broken.
Stats just told me that Eddie Edwards was trained by Killer Kowalski, which is crazy because it's EE and KK.
Yeah. And he also trained HHH, so.
He's probably on the GH. And maybe Eddie Edwards has an STD.
Maybe.
Tell him you said that.
Quick cover there by Manning, only a 1 count.
His hand's still hurting.
It was a question, not a statement when I said maybe.
Well, you sounded like a statement.
drives him into the corner. Again, these two.
Corky upset that he just lost $10 on that last match.
Of course, these two have had some wars, like I said, over the past few months concerning those PWX Tag Team Championships. The Dojo Bros stripped by promoter Tyshawn Williams, Dillinger, whatever his name is, quick 2 count there. Tyshawn deciding that the Dojo Bros had just become too much of a problem, been involved all up and down the card, getting in everybody's business, needed to gain some control. After Adam Cole lost the championship back to Caleb Conley, he strips the remaining titles from the two Dojo Bros.
Beautiful.
So here we sit with no PWX Tag Team Champions, and you got to believe that Grizzly Redwood and Jake Manning are going to be interested in getting involved in however we crown new Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, we were going to get word soon on PWXPro.com of what's going to happen with the tag team titles. Tyshawn Williams Dillinger Jones says that he will make a statement. Oh,
there we go. Backpack chin buster here. Yes, Eddie Edwards nails it. A quick cover here, 2 and. Whoa! He flips him over. Go for that single leg crab, but Manning quickly to the ropes.
You ever have crabs?
Never had crabs. I know you get rid of them though.
How?
Shave one half of your pubic hair, set fire to the other, and stab them with a fork when they run for cover.
You're weird. You are really weird.
That's what I heard.
It's 2013. Why don't you manscape?
I do.
Oh, you probably got like 70s porn stuff down there.
It matches my mustache.
Oh, now I'm going to be sick. Oh, I think I just threw up in my mouth.
Edwards, listen here. Talked about it being one of the hardest chops in all of wrestling.
Oh, God.
Oh, now digging into the eyes. Referee there with the 5 count. Edwards has to break.
I'm about to dig into my own eyes with the thought of you. You hairy, hairy man. Eddie Edwards shoots him across.
Diehard Eddie Edwards, of course, earning that moniker. Oh, as he slams to the ring post, wrestling in a Ladder Wars match, one of the most brutal matches in Ring of Honor, with a broken elbow.
Ow, I'm so tired of hearing that.
You got to wonder why a guy who has that much resilience would resort to some of the shortcuts we see him use in the ring here.
Where, here?
Yes.
He's smarter here.
Oh, what is this?
He absolutely hates PWX fans, and I don't blame him.
Jake Manning dropping trowel and then throwing the pants at Edwards. Oh, hits him with a backbreaker. That's his combo.
This is old style Jake Manning here.
2 and no. Eddie Edwards kicks out.
Old style Jake Manning.
Elite Jake Manning.
Oh, remember him?
Yeah.
That was my favorite Jake Manning.
Jake Manning climbing to the top. Look out, Edwards recovers, catches him up there. That's why it's called the high rent district, folks. Risk reward.
I never heard it called that.
You never heard it called the high rent district?
Oh!
Oh, now look, both men biting, scratching, and clawing. Referee's not sure who he's counting for at this point. As Manning goes up to the top, dives up.
Oh, I missed
the headbutt. Look out here. Oh, what a great roll up, too.
It should have been 3.
I thought Edwards might have had him there.
I'm going to go pee. Is that all right?
I guess.
All right, I'll be back.
Just
Stats.
like that.
Stats, take over for a little bit. I'm going to give you stats. Best color man in the business, besides me.
Craig Veltri, our stat guy, joining me here on the headset. Craig, thanks for stepping in here while Carino goes and, remember, more than 2 shakes is considered playing with yourself.
Thank you very much, Chris Shore. It's a pleasure to be here at PWX here at Enemy Territory. We've seen a great card here already tonight, and we are in the middle of an amazing matchup between diehard Eddie Edwards, the first Ring of Honor Triple Crown winner, up against almost Man Scout morphing into an elitist in Jake Manning.
Jake Manning kind of going back to his roots there with the elite Jake Manning. Eddie Edwards has, these guys have just wailed on each other tonight, Craig. You could see the animosity earlier tonight when they ran into each other during the Steve Corino live segment. And they have been waiting backstage, waiting for this moment where they can get their hands on each other. This has not been, for two guys who are known for their technical prowess, this hasn't been a technical match. They've beat the hell out of each other.
Well, when you say to any combatant in any combat sport that they are really, as Edwards implied, that Jake Manning really wasn't a wrestler, them is fighting words. I think you can do the catch as can, throw it out the window, even though we do have Eddie Edwards in the middle of a chin lock at the moment. It's one of the few wrestling holds we've seen so far, as you've so astutely noted.
But a lot of chops, a lot of slamming around on the outside of the ring.
Oh, look at the height on that back body drop.
Great backdrop there from Jake Manning, puts a little separation. Edwards runs over into an elbow. And now Jake seems to be building some momentum here.
Man Scout is on fire. People actually wonder about Jake Manning. Is this guy for real? No, he actually is, and actually a trained Eagle Scout and a pretty darn good wrestler with that combination knee face buster into the neck breaker.
Now, man, he went to drop the straps, but oh wait!
Oh my goodness!
We are going back to elite Jake Manning. Look at this.
The black tights. He's going. He's going ape, you know what, on Die Hard, who may be waning in the waning moments of this matchup.
Oh, and look out here!
Oh my goodness!
He's got Edwards tied up. He's choking him, hanging him with his singlet. Edwards had to go to the thumb of the eye there just to get some separation.
Obviously, some dirty tactics used from his training from Killer Kowalski. Oh, but wait a minute,
look
Manning's
out here.
got him.
Manning, he's known for that pile driver. He hits it. That's going to be it. Can Manning cover him here and get the win? Edwards rolling towards the ring apron.
A very wise decision. Even if he can't kick out, he might be able to get the
1,
ropes.
2, and no. There is the ring veteran Eddie Edwards, knowing where he was, realizing after that pile driver he was in the center of the ring, finding enough strength to get to the edge of the ring so he's able to put his foot up on the ropes and break the count.
The guy's been doing this for almost 11 years now. His pro debut was back in 2002, was Eddie Edwards. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, Shore. I've seen this guy wrestle live several times. Oh, wait a minute. But same with Jake Manning. And that's the savvy of Eddie Edwards right there, moving out of the way as Jake Manning crashes and burns on the floor.
Manning had bad intentions there, going up and over the top rope. But Eddie Edwards ready for him. We have had an unbelievable night, crazy moment after crazy moment here. More still to come as this match continues. And, of course, our main event next. You never know what's going to happen when Kevin Steen is in the building. He's challenging for that PWX championship.
Unpredictable on the microphone, even more explosive in the ring. Caleb Conley, though confident in his abilities, and he should be, and he's made a career in PWX, approving a lot of people wrong. Oh, look at this. Die Hard Eddie
They got to be careful here. I'm not so sure about that ramp.
That ramp we've noticed actually earlier that's quite unstable, not to mention it's almost as bad as getting your head dropped on the concrete floor of Tremont Music Hall.
Jake Manning hits the DDT on Eddie Edwards. Referee counting now. He's up to 6. One of these men is going to have to hustle to get in the ring.
I don't even know if either of these men have enough energy to get back into the ring, Chris. I mean, look at Manning. He's on Dream Street.
Referee up to 9 at this point. What is Manning going to be able to do? Oh, he rolls Edwards in and breaks the count.
I don't know how smart of a move that was. I mean, he could have just walked back into the ring and garnered the victory, although I don't think he wants that kind of a victory over as decorated and braggadocious. Die Hard Eddie Edwards, look at this!
Manning powers him up on his shoulder. What's he got planned here? Running power slam. 1, 2, and no!
Whoa!
Edwards kicks out at 2.5.
It's not
Manning says he's had enough.
I think he's going for that flying headbutt to try and put Eddie Edwards away. Although I think now Eddie Edwards is getting back to a vertical base. He is. Oh, my!
Oh, you got to watch out for that kick. Eddie Edwards catching Jake Manning on the top rope. And now climbing up there. This is a dangerous place to be. We've talked about it all night. Tremont Music Hall, low ceiling here.
Oh.
Look out, another kick from Eddie Edwards. Jake Manning might be out sitting on that top turnbuckle.
He looks almost comatose perched on that top rope. And Eddie Edwards looking to put him away, going for what looks like a superplex.
Oh, is he going for hit the superplex here? Manning fighting back. Oh! It slams him into that post. That's not part of the ring. That's part of the building here. I guess that's legal. What are you going to do? But now Manning going for that headbutt. He's missed it once. Connects there.
Not that time. All he's got to do is make the cover. It's elementary.
Is this
Chris.
going to be it
That's
here
it.
too? Yes, it is.
No! As I was about to say, not just a cute little nickname, a cute little moniker, Die Hard Eddie Edwards. You're going to need to probably bring in the 30 or the 52nd Airborne just to put this guy away.
You're excited, huh?
Oh
Yeah.
my God, what a match.
Jake Manning hitting that top rope headbutt. Not enough there. Was going to look like for another pile driver. Eddie Edwards doing everything he can to block it at this point.
Oh, my.
Oh, he gets Manning up and over. Look out here. Manning tried. I'm not sure what happened there. Manning with a schoolboy. He's got him 1, 2, and no.
Whoa! That would have been a colossal upset if Jake Manning had succeeded in that pinfall.
Manning, oh, super kick. One of the best there is, folks. And now what's Eddie Edwards got planned from that second rope?
Oh, my.
Code breaker there. And now up and over. That's going to be it.
Combination belly to back
1,
suplex
2, and no.
into a face buster, still not enough for Jake Manning. I think earlier this evening you were saying that about Unbreakable Michael Elgin that you might need to shoot the guy to put him down permanently. I think you could say the same about both of these men as this matchup continues on.
These two guys have been complete warriors in this match. 15 minutes gone. They have pounded on each other from the very beginning. Neither one able to put the other way.
Oh,
the
God.
double stomp to the back of Jake Manning's head. And look out here. What's Edwards got planned? Power bomb.
Oh.
1, 2, and no. Oh, he's got him in that half crab.
The way he had hooked the leg, I knew he was going to be, I thought he was going to go for the leg right off of that, but after the kick out, a natural reversal into that half crab. Jake Manning, he's in serious trouble, but grabs the bottom rope.
Makes the bottom rope here. Jake Manning saves himself. But now, oh, look at this. Eddie Edwards drags him back to the center of the ring, now stomping on his head.
Oh, my God.
The referee right there, he's out. He's out. The referee needs to stop this match. Jake Manning is out. Jake Manning's out.
Grizzly Edwards just threw in the towel. Grizzly Edwards just threw in the towel.
Grizzly Redwood out here with his partner, throws in the towel. He needed to do that. Jake Manning getting his head stomped on.
Eddie Edwards.
I'm sure when Jake Manning comes to, he is not going to like the fact that this has happened. But Jake Manning was defenseless at that point. The referee should have stopped the match.
His partner did what he had to do. Jake Manning was unconscious. Eddie Edwards had him in that half crab, stomping on his head. He wasn't defending himself. The referee didn't seem interested in stopping the match, so Grizzly Redwood had to do what he did.
Absolutely. But still an amazing match. And look at Eddie Edwards. Now, Grizzly Redwood giving Eddie Edwards the what for.
And I don't think Edwards is happy with the way he got the win. I don't think he wanted to have Grizzly come out and stop the match.
A win is a win, no matter how you get it. And this time Eddie Edwards earned it. He did not make Jake Manning quit, and I think that is the feather in the cap that he wanted to as he leaves Charlotte, North Carolina tonight.